Hollywood, land of perpetual sunshine, December roses, and rising temperatures, is going to have a snow-white Christmas. Yes, it's true. But before I completely confound our Chamber of Commerce, let me explain myself. Tomorrow night in the Carthy Circle Theater, scene of epic Hollywood premieres, another chapter in motion picture history will be written when Walt Disney presents the first full-length animated film ever made, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. For giving us Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and the Silly Symphonies, the world owes Walt a great debt. He was the first to make animated cartoons in sound and then in color. And with Snow White, he pioneers once again in a picture that took 3 years to make and involved more than 2 million individual drawings. Walt is standing beside me now. I should say he's quaking beside me now. He's nervous, trembling, and out of breath. Buck up, Mr. Disney. What's wrong?
Nothing much. Except I've been running around in circles so long, it's getting to be a habit.
Carthy circles?
Well, that's just one of them. I think I've got stage fright.
No, you've got premiere fright, which is much worse.
You ought to know you've produced and opened more than 200 pictures.
Yes, and I'm just as scared the 200th time as I was the first. But I hear Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the screen's greatest innovation in years.
Well, your own first full-length picture, The Squaw Man, was considered quite a departure. After all, people had only seen two-reelers up to then.
So I can forgive your condition tonight, even though you look as though you've done all the work yourself.
Oh, far from it. If I'd tried to make this picture by myself, working 8 hours a day and going to a sanitarium for 2 weeks each summer, it would have taken me 250 years.
And you figured that wasn't quite fast enough. Anyway, lots of luck.
Pardon me, did you say lots of lucks?
I said luck. But the name Snow White suggests Lux Flakes. So that Lux Flakes maybe played some part in your production.
Well, I'm grateful to Lux Flakes. They made Snow White a household word to women who wash their own fine things, long before I ever thought of putting her on the screen. I also understand that Lux Flakes play a big part in cutting down Hollywood's wardrobe bill, which reminds me how costly a young lady Snow White was to clothe. We figure her costumes cost about $100,000.
Just a minute, Walt. How do you figure that when all our costumes were made with paint and brush?
But it's true, even though she wears only 2 dresses, and both of them are drawings. You take the salary of the artists and the animators, and there are hundreds of them. The cost of the paints, colors, photography, and Technicolor, and little Snow White's 2 dresses add up to $100,000. The cost of our entire picture is almost as much as your own new film, The Buccaneer.
And yet you didn't have to pay the salary of a single star. We who produce pictures with human beings figure their salaries alone consume 25% of our budgets. So with $1.5 million invested, I can understand in more ways than one why you may be nervous.
I guess it wouldn't be normal if I weren't nervous. But Snow White is a goal we've been aiming at for 10 years. There won't be any Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck to attract the people. They'll all be brand new characters.
And I suppose after Snow White is successfully launched, you'll sit back and take it easy for a while.
Are you going to stop work after The Buccaneer?
I haven't begun to work yet.
Well, we won't stop either. It's just the beginning for us. We're going to make more feature-length animated productions and try to make use of all that we've learned in the 3 years required to produce Snow White. We don't think we know so much even now, and we're using all the outside advice we can get.
What sort of outside advice?
Well, there's Sidney Franklin, for example, the man who directed Good Earth. He seems to think our cartoon medium is important, and he's offered to work with us in directing Bambi, the famous story, The Little Deer. We've also started work on Pinocchio.
Yeah, but what's going to happen to Mickey and Minnie and Donald Duck?
Oh, they'll continue to be just as important as they've ever been. We wouldn't dream of anything else. But we're growing, Mr. DeMille, and experimenting. Leopold Stokowski, the famous conductor, is going to work with us on an idea of combining fine music with animated cartoons. He wants to make great symphonies popular with people all over the world. After that, gosh, look at the clock. I've got to start running again. Good night.
I wish you the greatest success of your career, Walt. Good night.